runner-up, Jeanette Yale of Ethiopia, and the likes of Janue Ankele wearing the blue top, Rionoripo of Purity, and Mary Wasera of Kenya, and the others as they were pushing forward. The leading men remained an interesting mix of Ethiopians and Kenyans as they entered the 2-kilometer mark. The temperature had risen to 33 degrees Celsius. The cooling effect of water was much needed. It was good to see the runners sharing some refreshments amongst themselves down the valley amidst the stiff competition for honours. In the women's race, Janue of Kenya in blue and Yale of Ethiopia were sharing the lead by the 4-kilometer mark, followed by Purity and Wasera, both from Kenya. As they ran past the 4-kilometer mark, the race was getting more grueling as the runners ascended the highest section of the race. The officials were given the time checks there. Meanwhile, number 18 Matthew Kisorio and Kyoro Oluptip were gamely forcing the issue, with Victor Chumo, even last year's runner-up Amos Matei, briefly taking the lead. Back in the women's race, it is a 2-horse race between Janue of Kenya and Yale of Ethiopia as they went into the 6th kilometer. As they crossed the 8-kilometer mark with 2 to go, it was still a large group of runners out in front, with number 18 Matthew Kisorio still leading the pack. The undulations of this route was taking its toll on the runners. As the breathing became harder, the heart rate was definitely up. Now it was the turn of last year's runner-up Amos Matei to make a surge off the front. Was this the defining break, or was he going to be brought back into the fold of the group? Major surge off the front here from Matei, but as you can see, the group really struggling to stay in contact. He's ripping it apart, only 4 runners able to go along with him. Only a few kilometers left to go. Matei still surging on the front here. Now the crowd was waiting for the first runners to come into the stadium, and there was a big prize check of $25,000 waiting for the first runner across the line. Who would it be? One kilometer still to go for our leading pack. A group of 6 runners out in front now, and now there's another big surge coming from Matei. Matei is a man on a mission. He's trying to get over that tag of runner-up from last year and trying to get his name on the winner's prize check, but he's closely marked now by the Ethiopian Lul Khabreselassie. The man in yellow just behind now, leading to Oluptip, is keeping close contact. It's becoming a 3-way race between Kenyan Kyoro Oluptip, Lul Khabreselassie of Ethiopia, and Matei. But there was only to be one winner of the $25,000 top prize. Oluptip had a little more in the tank, and that was what made the difference on the days. Across the line in 29 minutes 20 seconds ahead of Khabreselassie and Matei. The women's top 3 was just as it was at the 6K mark. It was a Kenyan clean sweep led by Janue in a time of 33 minutes 34 seconds to become $25,000 richer. Purity was second, with Wasera coming in 3rd place. The Honourable Governor of Edo State, Governor Adams Yoshimole, was on hand to congratulate and award the top 3 finishers in the men's category. The Okpekpe road race is proving to be one of the most competitive races in the continent when it comes to prize money, as both number 2 and 3 walked away with $15,000 and $10,000 prize money respectively. The women's champion Janue is flanked by fellow Kenyans. Purity in 2nd place, which came with $15,000 prize check, and Mary Wasera receiving her $10,000 for 3rd. They received their prize check from the First Lady of Edo State, Laura Fortes, in her first official duty as the wife of the governor. Nothing much was known about Okpekpe. and the residents of the small town are grateful for the work done by their governor.
We are glad that this event is taking place in Okpekpe. We thank the governor for his kind gesture to the people of Okpekpe.
The greatness and the happiness goes to our comrade governor, with his benevolent heart constructed this road, because in the decades ago nobody could think of this community. So it is because of the construction of the road that we can talk of the 10-kilometer road race today. So particularly at the people of this community, on their behalf, I believe everybody is very, very happy about it.
As we look forward to the 2016 edition of the Okpekpe 10-kilometer road race, we leave you with the celebrity sounds of members of the Nigerian Supporters Club. Join us next year for a far bigger and better 4th edition of the Okpekpe 10-kilometer road race.